Okay, I've been playing Vantage now for this particular play for several hours, and it's nearly bedtime, so I'm calling it quits. As you can see, I died once, and I'm already near death. The Vantage has, if properly understood, has a very strong one more turn effect, especially when playing solo. There are several cards that need clarification, I think. So I'm going to go over them to get the general gist. Let's point this out here. So you can gain an item for it is of the type food. There are two foods here that I gained by chance. And it says when placed, add 3 power cubes. Okay, so you can place them. And if empty, lose this card. Fruit, it does not tell you how these things are spent. So it is implied here that you can remove a cube to use the consume action. What is the consume action? It is in fact the yellow thing, and you look in the entry 1224, and then it tells you what this fruit does to your stats. Okay, so this is the easy thing. You can also do brew, and this cube has to come from here. You cannot use power cube from the character. So I think this is really easy. And next to the consume there is the orange action, and if you spend this, you can also use this to place a challenge die there at an orange action. Now let's see if we understand this. If you are on a landscape with this symbol, then you can place it any die and you gain cube here. What does this cube do? Again, it is consume. Consume means take a cube from this and read the entry 1136 in this case. So this is the explained now. This is a different kind of card. This part is easy, of course. If you are on this landscape, then you can do any action out of the 6 and gain a cube. You place the cube here, and then, because it doesn't start with when placed at 3 power cubes, this way you build up cubes gradually, and then you can consume them. And again, consume is the take book, and you look up entry 1064. So this is how it works, and thematically, of course, the plant needs time to grow. This thing I do not understand, and the same for here. I do not understand this thing. So these are open questions for now, but many cards are have a certain structure and system riddle to them, and in order to play in a pleasant way, you have to understand each of these cards. The sled here has 3 pluses, and that means that in multiplayer game this increases the amount of reserve cards, but it has to be in your grid at multiplayer, and this means that you can hold 3 cards extra. So for example these 3 cards. This can only be placed if you slide. A slide is a landscape action, and it has to be literally slide. Both of these things add cubes. There is a maximum of 3 cubes, and 2 of these cubes can be removed to gain you a moved token. So that's easy. Plus you can at any time upgrade these things, but the cube has to come from here. And it costs 5 challenge dice. So the best way to do this would be if you have many greens, or if you have 4 or less challenge dice in the pool, and then everything refreshes. Okay, so I think this card is now explained. To reiterate, you will not gain these cards anytime soon, plus your story will be very different, so this is not much of a... it's a necessary spoiler. This is an ability. This is a different kind of card that I gained that I don't fully understand yet. How this flows. I think that if you have a study, inspect, or examine action, so for example this is an examine action, okay? So if I choose purple on this card, then I have actually a study ability, and I have to roll 3 dice. Yeah, but you don't start with these things, and it generates, if power cubes are here, accumulating, then 2 of these power cubes generate a purple action. But how do you place a card here? I think any purple thing like examine or inspect or study should mean study, and I think, but I'm not sure, that then you can place dice over here or over here. So what is, so suppose you do an examine action, and it is the difficulty of 2, then you can place a die over here because it is the purple action, and it is a kind of study, and this generates a cube. So you place here a cube, and then you do this several times later until you have, say, 3 cubes, and you decide to not generate a purple skill token. Then you can also place this challenge die by paying the cost of 2. And somehow this is also this is the study thing, but study is the name of the card. For example, this is the sled, and it has no relation to these 2. And this is a mushroom, which you can brew. It also has no relation, so I think these 2 things have no relation to each other. And this refers only to this small effect. And I think this is a separate thing that you can also do on this card. So it's a pretty powerful card symbology. Other things that are not clear. I think most of the cards are clear. This is also an interesting card. It is called experience, and you can place dice over here to trigger a heart, for example. And I think this is a health, so that if you place this thing while doing a purple action, to get rid of the purple challenge die costs, then you gain heart, so you gain health. And yeah, so, but this here does not, there is no, yeah, okay, so you have to do the red action, so smash or overpower to accumulate these power dice, power cubes, and if full, only then, so there is no way to get rid of these things, or to spend them. Here, if full at the end of turn, you must lose this card and gain a red skill and a purple skill. So if at the end of the turn, okay, so the moment that you place a die here, and this generates a cube, then this automatically triggers. So that is, I think, all the cards that need explaining. Yeah, it's a fantastic game. Here's another thing that I don't fully understand, and that is this is called underground, and of course it has to be some kind of torch. You know, doing the purple thing, and if you have a heart, then you gain a cube. And it starts with a few cubes, so this is the way to generate cubes. Thematically, that would be oil for the torch, I think, and then two of these things let you move, so that's clear. And you can spend these to move, yes, and this is a separate action to craft a more advanced item, but once again this cube has to be from over here. If you want to perform this action, you cannot do this unless you have at least one of these things. Okay, that's all for now. I can highly recommend studying the game and have fun. Okay, bye.